Hi, everybody. Welcome to week 6. We've gone through an awful lot of great reflections over the past several weeks and given you an opportunity to think about who your stakeholders are. So we're in essence building a case for this week's assignment, which is one of my favorites. It's getting you to think about what your elevator speech is all about. And in essence, how you communicate your priorities, your goals, your authentic self to someone in a very, very short period of time. We're going to ask you with this elevator speech to really tell a compelling story about yourself. Consider a couple things as you prepare for it. Under the readings listing, there's a recommendation that you really suggest that you read a number of the readings before you even start. There's a couple of very, very good articles about the top 10 tips for an elevator speech. There's a lynda.com course that is really excellent, and that's listed under supplementary reading. But if you have the time, I would suggest that you read as much as you can before you begin to think about your elevator speech. I'd like to suggest you take a couple steps. Number one, you go through the readings, figure out some of the important points that resonate with you through the readings. Then begin to write your speech. Write it down, read it, make sure that it says exactly what you want to say about yourself. Make sure you tighten up the wording, because elevator speeches, as you know, are usually very short, 30 to 45 seconds. And as you probably know, they're called elevator speeches because it would be the time it would take you in an elevator should an executive get on with you and say, "So, what are your career plans? What do you want to be when you grow up?" And you only have 30 to 45 seconds before that elevator ultimately gets to a floor where one of you will get off. This week's assignment includes a couple suggestions that you practice in front of a mirror, that you practice with somebody even. You may find that as you're thinking about your elevator speech, if you have several career options, you may want to think about doing more than one elevator speech. If you do that, and you do that all in one sitting, I want to make sure that you allow enough space for the transition between one elevator speech and another. So take your time, enjoy yourself this week. The elevator speech is due to be posted by 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time on Wednesday, and then Thursday through Sunday, you'll take the time to critique at least 2 other students' elevator speeches. You may, as a result of those critiques, choose to redo your elevator speech. That's fine too. Sometimes the first time we do something like this doesn't always come out the way we want it to, or suggestions from others put a different lens on it and make us think a little more seriously or differently about how we want to proceed. I want to mention in the reading section there is a note at the bottom of the page that has 2 very, very good links to how to be successful in a video interview. And many of you may want to watch those as well, sometime over the week, maybe not before you do your elevator speech, but sometime during the week. We want you to think about yourself, your priorities, and how you can, in a very short period of time, explain who you are. You've done such a good job over the past several units, particularly as we talked about the reflection units. You have a good handle on who you are, a great handle on who your stakeholders are. So as you do your elevator speech, think about who your high power, high interest stakeholders are and plan on preparing your elevator speech for them. I very much look forward to seeing you this week online, and very, very much am looking forward to seeing your elevator speeches and hearing the thoughtful feedback that I know you will give each other during the course of the week. See you Monday.